So you just moved here from where?
From where else? California, Southern California, and I love it here, man.
Yeah, I've been here 8 years now, okay? So my take on the top 10 reasons to move here may be a little different than Zack's, okay? So I guess I'll start with we're each gonna do a top 10 list. So you're actually getting 20, guys, okay? You got more bang for your buck. You're gonna get 20 reasons. Some might overlap a little bit. We might have disagreements, but ultimately you're gonna get 20.
So anyways, let's jump right into it. My number 10 reason why you shouldn't move to Arizona is the wages here are actually a little bit lower, but that kind of goes right along with lower cost of living, so it kind of makes sense. But if you do have a virtual job, you can work from anywhere. Why are you paying those high taxes in other states? Just move here.
And my number 10 reason is a blah landscape. Now I know you see behind us,
Oh, it's so beautiful.
it gets old really quick. I'm not a big fan of this whole desert motif landscape.
Yeah, and we're here in Ahwatukee, and so we actually do get some mountain views. If you're in Scottsdale or Arcadia, you get, views of Camelback Mountain. But if you're in Gilbert, it's kind of flat and it may be a little more bland. My number 9 reason why you shouldn't move to Arizona is that it's becoming a little more liberal. And I know that was one of the reasons you also said, is that with everyone from California moving here, it's a conservative state. You're really conservative. A lot of liberals are moving here, so it's kind of changing the mix of the politics. I know you don't talk about politics on your channel, Sam, but actually, one of the reasons why I said you want to move here is that it is conservative.
Yeah, the locals go crazy when you talk about red versus blue states. They lose their freaking minds. I try not to talk about it on my channel. My number 9 reason is crappy water. You need to have what's called a reverse osmosis machine at home, or actually bring water from Costco, or there's a service that can bring you bottled water or the big gallons of water from the water coolers. But the water here off the tap sucks.
My number 8 reason why you'd want to not move here maybe is the gun laws. That was another one of the reasons why you should move here. You don't like the school shootings and you want to get rid of the guns. You may not be happy here, so you might see people carrying a pistol. It kind of blew me away one time. No pun intended.
I rarely see anyone with their exposed gun, believe it or not. Rarely, but I'm kind of sheltered. I just go home to work, and I record on weekends, and that's it. But my number 8 reason is the poor air quality. If you have asthma, you don't want to move to the valley.
Yeah, you can get those dust storms that come in occasionally, and it's like a big wall of dust, almost like the movies. My number 7 reason, people moving here are actually driving the prices up. So if you already live here, boom, that's great. Your property values are going up. But if you're thinking about moving to Arizona because it's really cheap, it's not so cheap anymore.
Number 7 for me is traffic. Traffic is bad here, but as we said in our previous video, traffic's bad everywhere.
So my number 6 reason is that there's low tax revenue. Low taxes, low tax revenue, not as good of public services because of that. So,
and my number 6 reason are the crazy drivers. You have what they call snowbirds, people that are older, that they come here when it's cold where they live, and they can't drive for nothing. They can't see or hear so good, and occasionally you have drunk drivers that drive the wrong way on the highway. It's dangerous here. Don't be coming here if you have a motorcycle thinking it's going to be all that, because you'll end up dead.
My number 5 reason why you may not want to move to Arizona is that, just like Sam said, it could be pretty bland. It's interesting, we came up with these lists individually, but a lot of them actually overlapped. I don't know, maybe because I'm influenced by Sam's channel, watching it a lot, but yeah, the desert landscape could get pretty bland.
My number 5 is housing is not as cheap as it used to be. The days of coming here and expecting to buy a house for 100 grand are done. Unless you want to move to the middle of the freaking desert, like your neighbor is like an hour away desert. Because of all you Californians, housing is skyrocketing here.
Well, you're welcome. My number 4 reason why you may not want to move to Arizona, it's a melting pot. So just like I said earlier, it could be a positive, could be a negative. If you like having your, culture the way it is, and you don't like people coming in and mixing it up from different states all over the country, maybe it's not a place for you, but then again, you might be racist too then, so I don't know.
My number 4, no change of season. I actually really miss, not that I love snow, but I love to see the fall leaves. I like some variation.
My number 3 reason why you would not want to move to Arizona is that the drivers suck here. The snowbirds that come here that are older, or just everyone moving in here from different states. Everyone has like different traffic laws. I know in California, like we're really great drivers, but
I got into 2 car accidents while living here. Neither one was my fault, okay?
sure, Sam.
And they were younger drivers. Younger drivers, in all fairness to the snowbirds. They were younger drivers.
Look here, now we're ageist. Number 2 reason why you may not want to move to Arizona is that the traffic is pretty bad here, but like we said, where is it not bad?
I think I got screwed up. I missed my number 3. My number 3 was 4 months of hell. So
That's a good one for number 2.
all right, that works. 4 months of hell. It is brutally hot here. I believe it or not, I lived here several years with no air conditioning in my car working.
Crazy.
It was the oven. I'm that cheap, guys. I am that cheap. I refused to pay $1,500 to get it fixed because the car almost had 300,000 miles.
Yeah. Number 1 reason why you may not want to move to Arizona is that it's really freaking hot. So if you guys don't like the heat, like Sam said, it's going to be 4 months of hell, but it is a dry heat. It's not humid, so that makes it a little more bearable for me at least. But if you like the dry heat, like a dry sauna, it's pretty nice here actually.
So, my number 1, what are we doing now? My
Yeah,
number one. All right, my number 1 reason is crappy public schools. Because we don't pay a whole lot in taxes, you know, the level of teachers is not all that throughout the entire state. You know, and I know some of you locals are gonna comment all with your crappy grammar and say schools are just perfectly fine here, you know. But I'm telling you, schools, it's a big country. I've traveled a lot of it, and schools here are not the best. But they have charter schools which get public funding, and they run them a little better sometimes. But my daughter goes to a good public school.
Yeah.
That was one of the reasons why I moved from the west side to the east side.
My fiance, you know, we have a 3-year-old daughter, Zoe. She was looking at moving to Gilbert or Ahwatukee. They have really great school districts. A lot of online research on where you can find good school districts, but you really get, you know, don't rely on the school to parent your kids, right? You know, be a parent, and the schools, it's gonna be all right, you guys.
If you guys don't already live here, Ahwatukee's kind of central Phoenix area. It's nice. You know, there's some money here in Ahwatukee.
It's affluent.
It's affluent. You got what they call the foothills.
It's influence.
Yeah, they got the foothills here, and you have a lot of sports stars that are worth millions of dollars that live in Ahwatukee. I used to live not far from here, and I had no idea that they had this preserve or whatever, the hiking trip, whatever the hell this is. I had no idea this was here, and I was right down the block.
Yeah, this is the this is the South Mountain Preserves. It's 16,000 acres of trails and just nature that you can enjoy.
Mountain lions.
And mountain lions and cacti. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to go over to Sam's channel and see the top 20 reasons why you should move to Arizona. Because really, let's be honest, you guys should move to Arizona. You guys watching this video this far, you're probably already considering it. Get subscribed, turn on post notifications. I post content about different houses in Arizona and also my journey as a real estate agent. So anyways, guys, thanks so much. Sam, thank you.
Thank you. My finger.
Till next time.
Here you go. Cool. Thank you, sir. I think it came out good. We'll find out in post, but.